As my dad's off-road racing family kind of grew, I started going to the different races, going to the Mint when I was a kid, going to Laughlin, all the different races around in the States and down in Baja with different family friends and stuff like that. And ever since then, it's just kind of been increasingly just more fun, more stuff, more experiences that I've experienced, and it's been an awesome ride.
You're always on the go, you're always getting ready for the next race, so what do? What's natural? You bring your kid, and being a boy, it's, what better fit is there, right? Your heroes become his heroes, right? And, that's how, we've bonded and we've grown and we share a love and a passion for the same thing.
So started out 50cc karts, and then when I was 13, I started racing the trophy kart series, which was a really awesome deal that Core brought in. So we did that for a couple of years, and when we went to class 12, my dad fell in love with his car. It was a Jimco. What ended up happening was we won the overall championship in 2016. So that's kind of what fueled us going to the truck. Being a third generation racer it means a lot to me. I'm really proud of that fact because, racing is something that we do that we love. And what's awesome is that, every race we go to, I know my grandpa and dad are gonna be there no matter what. That's kind of one of the coolest things. Being a third generation racer, we all eat, sleep, and breathe it. That's all we want to do. And to have their support, it means the world. All in all, the family cores and values were all maintained. That was my deal with my dad. Hey man, get good grades, get a degree, you get to go racing as much as you want, we're gonna support you. College was a mandatory thing, getting an education, super important. And my love for racing, that really pushed this drive for me to go get an engineering degree. I loved it. This stuff was at its core what I wanted to do, problem solving. At the end of the day, I got the degree, and now I get to use it in my day-to-day, working on the race truck and designing new parts.
My family's history with off-road started with me. As far as getting myself into a seat with racing, I said, okay, Dad, help me at least do it once. You've asked me to go on to professional studies, and I've graduated from UCLA. I'm going to be going to law school. Would you at least help me get into one race? He lived up to it, and he said, yes, I will.
I remember the first race that he entered. And his first race was he was just riding along. And the driver, the owner of the car, couldn't continue because a lot of dust got inside. There was a lot of silt. And he asked my son, here, you want to drive? He said, yeah. So he jumps into the Burro Loco, and then he described the races. Man, Papa, you're flying. And they put another co-driver with him. And he went around, and he made it through. And he finished, and they finished in first place.
What he wasn't aware of was the fact of what happens when you go out and you do that and you end up winning the race. And it kind of leapfrogged from there to the point where eventually he got behind the wheel. Again, just trying to be able to attach myself to anything I could. Off-road racing had always offered the BFG game. You guys want coffee, you want food? We ended up developing a friendship, and I told him, hey, if you guys ever need anything in San Felipe, please come see me or my dad. Well, make a long story short, there was one year, Baja 1000, and they needed something. The Spirit tractor trailer got flipped on its side in the middle of the dry lake, and the race was the next morning. We did get a phone call. About 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We rallied the troops, got some front loaders out of San Felipe, drove them through the night, got out there about 3, 4 in the morning, and unloaded that truck, scooped it up, put it on its wheels, and dragged it the last 5 miles or so into the pit.
It was a 5-hour ordeal just to get there and get this equipment. And we worked, and finally we came out with a deal. We have to dig to push this over, and we did. Oh, everybody yelled. Now we gotta get it up there. We did it at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
And the BFG crew there got the pit open an hour before the first car got there, full service. That's, needless to say, started a really tight relationship with my family and BFGoodrich. And that continued on to the point where when I graduated from law school, they asked me what my plans were. And I said, I got to sit down and study for the bar for 6 months, or I can go to work. And he said, well, if you want to go to work, I got a job for you. We need someone like you on our team. And I became a member of the team. My father had bought in Pete's Camp from his Uncle Pete, hence the name Pete's Camp. I think, Pete's Camp is a beacon on the North Beach of San Felipe. I like to think a little outpost for people from the Dirt Nation.
It is a combination of residential area for tourists, retired people, and people that want to get their vacation homes. From a fishing camp, from a trailer park, now a modern facility there with a beautiful view of the Sea of Cortez from the new terrace bar.
In this sport, you got to have the best, and there's no way of getting around it. And we don't stray from the best when it comes to our tires, and that's why we choose to partner with BFG. And that's all who I've ever raced on is BFG, because I believe in their product. I believe in what their brand is. I respect them. I mean, there's a reason I've stuck with them for however long I've been racing. Oh man, the Mint's tough, dude. It's tough. It's all about attrition, taking care of your equipment. You gotta be smart. You gotta really be smart. There's 3 laps. A lot of people just wanna push the truck to the limit first lap. You can't do it. 15 to 20% finishing rate. I mean, that tells you how tough that race is, and it's gonna put everybody's prep to the test, everybody's machines to the test, and put them to the test. A win at the 2020 Mint 400 would mean so much to me. The truck's there, time to put it in kill mode and really kick some ass and go win the thing. It's been a long time coming.